Yeah, you don't see that too often, huh? Especially at nose tackle, you get, maybe shorter guys that are a little bit heavier, but, it is what it is, and we got some things that we got to do, and, me specifically, I just got to keep, moving my feet, stay after him. But that's really no different than anybody. Any D lineman will play.
What's challenging about the group as a whole? Because it seems like they do a lot of things that don't really show up on paper or in the stat line.
Yeah, they're tough. They're big guys. I think each week we're getting, we're seeing bigger and faster and better player. Obviously Florida State, they had a good group up front, but you go from New Mexico to Duke and now Virginia, and it's a progression, for personnel in terms of what we're playing. So.
Could you talk about the play of the line, starting maybe with FSU up through last Saturday's game, how you guys have progressed?
Yeah, I think we're doing a lot better. I don't think that it's not. From what Coach Huber and Coach Christ and Coach Rudolph are telling us, that it's not an effort thing. We're definitely not being out physicaled. We're being more efficient, I guess you could say, better with our landmarks. Where we're hitting guys, how we're hitting guys. Me personally, I gotta continue to make the right calls and see the right things and make adjustments. So I think we're becoming more efficient as each week goes by.
To the average fan, usually the offensive line gets graded by what the guys behind them do. Obviously Tom's passing and the running of James the other day has to make you guys feel just great.
Yeah, we have some things on film that we see, and in college you're not going to see as many of those pancake blocks. It just doesn't happen because the guy's as big and strong, as fast as you are across from you. But there's some things that you can do, and if you can hit people hard enough, and then ultimately it's if you got over 100-yard rusher. I think 2 weeks ago we had 200-yard rushers, and then when Tom can throw when he has time to throw 6 touchdowns, that's good for us.
Do you expect to be matched up against Urban Saturday?
Urban's the number 99.
Yeah.
We don't really go by names. We just go by numbers. And
I think it's 99.
Yeah, he's the big guy. Yeah,
tall guy.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, number 99. We expect him to. They play an even front, so they'll have 2 guys on the guards and the tackles, or wherever the tight end's at. But a lot of times he likes to come down. He likes to slant down to the center. So I'll play against him.
Have you guys as an offense been playing with, something to prove this year? Coming into the season, it seems like a lot of people were saying, new quarterback, question marks at receiver, running back, new offensive line. Do you guys feel like you had something to prove this year that you're doing that?
Yeah, Coach Huber told us on our very first meeting when we came into training camp that this season relies on us, and as we go, our offense is going to go. We had some guys left in the spring, and we had some, younger running backs coming in. Tom hasn't played in a while. So the more sound football we can play up front, I think that gives guys opportunities like, Tom and Tyler and James and Isaac and everybody to make plays. So.
And has it surprised you how quickly the line has sort of gelled together, it seems like?
No, I think that we worked hard in training camp, and I think that Coach Huber does a great job in preparing us. I think he's one of the best out there. He pushes us, and he gets us ready for the games.
What's Tom like in the huddle? On the field during it, what's he like?
He's poised, very in practice he likes to joke around a little bit and he'll say stuff, and but in the games it's pretty much, all right guys, here we go, gives a play and then go, and then on the sideline when we're sitting on the bench he'll come up to us and ask us if there's any problems, but he's focused on what he's got to do, so there's not much small talk in between, but he seems focused. He's not excited. That's what's good about him, I think, is that he's not too up, he's not too down. He stays constant.
So on a night when he throws 6 touchdowns, he's the same as he is when he
throws
a pick or whatever?
Yeah, he is. And I think that's a sign of a good ball player.
Do you guys give him any stuff about being, an elder statesman, I guess, for lack of a better phrase? Call him Mr. Savage or anything?
No, not really. There's some locker room stuff that goes on, but for the most part, no. Everyone's got a different story, and everyone's accepting.
How about, Artie, on that first drive that you guys had? You guys, at least from my view, were coming off the ball. You really establishing control. Can you, as a line, can you tell that? And if you do, what's it like in between plays? You guys getting kind of geeked up about that? Can you feel it?
Yeah. Like I said, the whole goal is to in a series, in a play, is to stay consistent in the whole game. And if you look at us, we've came out, and other than the New Mexico game, we came out and had a turnover on the very first play, but we came right back and scored a touchdown. And I think that we've came out and we've been on the first, quarter, half, even 3 quarters. What I think we need to do is we need to finish games in the fourth quarter. There's a couple examples of how we're kind of letting teams back in it, where if we just step on the gas and go, we can shut teams out and it won't come down to Spoon making a big catch, on 3rd down or 4th down or whatever it was.
How tough is it to keep up that kind of intensity as you had to for all 60 minutes in a high-scoring game like that? Is it one of those what doesn't kill you makes you stronger kind of things?
Yeah, you know what you're going into, and I think that my biggest thing that I was kind of found surprising after this being my first season playing and starting was that how much clearer, and I don't want to say slower the game is, but how much clearer the game is. And we practice hard, and practices are pretty much harder than the games in terms of seeing things, and our tempo is up during practice. So yeah, I think we know what we go into. It's a 60-minute game, and you got to be focused for all 60 minutes.
All right. Thank you, Artie.
Thanks, Artie.
Absolutely.
Thanks, Artie.